Hi, so today I'm going to be making my first how-to YouTube video. For this video, I'll be installing an aftermarket air intake on my 2017 Harley Davidson Sportster Iron883. Hope this video is helpful to someone out there trying to install something similar on their motorcycle. What you're going to want to start off by doing is first removing the stock intake cover using a 3/16 hex key. Once you remove the cover, you're going to remove 3 T27 star screws that hold the air filter in place. Once the air filter is removed, there's going to be 2 breather bolts behind that. You're going to remove those using a size 15 socket. And once those are both removed, you should be able to remove the back half of the OEM housing. Be sure to also remove the gasket. Alright, at this point, you're going to want to remove the intake bracket, also using a hex. That's where the 2 breather bolts were. Alright, now for the fun and tricky stuff, or at least it was for me, with not having instructions. Where I'm pointing my fingers, you're gonna have 2 O-ring gaskets that you're gonna put in place there, followed by another 2 O-ring gaskets on the little spacers that I just showed you. It's helpful if you put a little grease on them; they'll stick in there nicely. Alright, the gasket's going to go on the back side of that plate against the heads on your motorcycle. What was helpful for me was threading in the 3 screws there that holds the gasket in place. Alright, at this time you're going to line up your 3 bolts up against your intake. I'm not sure if intake's the correct thing. Once those are finger tight in there, go ahead and put your new breather bolts with Loctite. The Loctite's just to be sure that they don't come undone. I place grease on the back of the bolt head. Make sure when you go back to do maintenance, you're not ripping bolt heads off. Another rookie mistake I made that I didn't see until after editing the video. Those gaskets need to go towards the heads. I had them facing away from the motorcycle. They need to face towards the motorcycle, against the head. It wasn't until I took my motorcycle out and noticed it was leaking, and then I realized that those gaskets were wrong. So, rookie mistake. At this point, you go ahead and slowly screw in all your bolts, including the 3 Allen heads there in the center. I kind of rotated doing them, kind of like changing the tires. Slowly tighten them all, and once you got them all snug, go ahead and tighten them. Make sure you don't leave any loose. Once all your breather bolts are tight, my air intake came with 2, I guess you'd call them faceplates. Put those, set those flush on top of your breather bolts. Then at this point, I went ahead and removed this little hex nut that's holding the air filter intact with that aluminum housing. On that little hex bolt, I went ahead and put some Loctite, because why not? When in doubt, put Loctite and everything. All right, and to finish off, you have 5 hex key bolts. Go ahead and put Loctite on those, and I just cranked them as tight as I could. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's my first video, so uh, bear with me. Hopefully it helps somebody out there. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'd like to maybe start making a few more videos, but we'll see what kind of feedback I get with this first one. Cut me some slack. Uh, Reason behind making this video is, I don't know about you guys, but I hate watching YouTube videos where everybody talks about everything but what they're doing. So hopefully this is helpful. Short, sweet, cuts to the chase. Yeah, thanks for watching.